all of my points on like attribute upgrades because I was just like, there's nothing I don't want to buy at rank 5. So and then Big Spoon was like, we could buy stuff for rank 6 now. I'm like, what? And the last 3 sessions, James is like, hey, do you have Counter-Strike yet? Hey, do you have Counter-Strike yet? I'm like, no, I don't have Counter-Strike yet. Stop asking me. Jesus Christ, can't get it until level 6. I didn't realize I could get it. Okay. Oh, James, what is that skill that lets me parry twice in a turn? You've mentioned it a couple of times.
I know Step Aside is the version that you dodge twice.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Oh, Step Aside would be good too. I don't think I get that at all. Maybe I can buy it.
I think maybe I need to start buying some sound constitutions.
Yeah, I think I want to invest more into that as well. Like,
I get it at rank 8.
Gonna get, because a lot of Rogue Trader stuff has like weapon skill as their like melee as their main form of fight.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with melee. Come join me.
I mean, at this point, I think I should because I keep getting people into melee with me, and I don't want that.
Yeah,
just get like a cool cane, like a walking cane, In terms
Wall of
I
Steel.
have
Lets you parry multiple times.
Wall of Steel. Okay.
Just scream Baritsu really loudly.
I mean, I have a cane with a bolter on it. Well, it shoots a bolt round.
Am I able to get that? Because I don't get that in any of my advances, so.
Work out a late advance for it then. So we'll look.
I might spend one of the ones to get to be able to use the scythe or the custom Mega Blaster.
Yeah, so step Aside is rank 8 for a missionary.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm. But I don't get the other one at all. I don't think so. Well, how does that work, by the way? Is it like you have to only parry in your turn or whatever, or like can you?
No, it just means you get two parry reactions. That's all.
So could you dodge and parry?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
So as long as your first action was a dodge, effectively, Wall of Steel gives you an extra reaction to parry. So you could parry twice, or you could dodge and then parry.
Oh, cool, neat. Yeah, I'd be really interested in getting that then. Yeah.
I'm just swimming. So Wall of Steel. Most people that get Wall of Steel don't get to rank 8 though, so it would have to be a rank 8 advance. It looks like.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
Yeah.
So if I had if I had Step Aside and Wall of Steel, or whatever it is, can I get 3 reactions?
So Step Aside lets you dodge as many times as your agility bonus, I believe. Let's double check that.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? That's huge. My agility bonus is like 60, so like, or 6. So I'd be able to dodge like 6 times in a turn. Nuts. I don't even think I've been attacked.
No, it's only a single extra dodge. It used to be with Dark Heresy. It was as many times as your agility bonus, but now Step Aside. He will make an additional dodge once per round.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you had both Step Aside and Wall of Steel, you could have an extra dodge and an extra parry plus whatever base. So you could either dodge twice, parry once, or dodge once, parry twice.
Oh, nice. Okay. That'd be fun. I'd be interested in that.
All right, there's one more scene I want to make sure we do. So, are we ready to go back, Arthur?
Oh, we've been back for a bit.
Oh, are we? Okay, no worries. There you go.
I said we were going back.
Okay. Sorry, audience, for seeing behind the curtain there. I just need to introduce Pierre to General Commander Hellstrom Pilus in person. So, is anyone else going to go along for that?
Is anyone else invited?
I think I'm having a Scar comparing contest with the Space Marine right now by the sounds of it, so...
Well, he literally died, so I'm pretty sure he wins.
But she healed him. She healed his injuries.
Yeah. It's like, I've got this really cool scar over here. It's like, oh wait, no, it's gone now. It's like,
okay, got over the...
I don't think that's how scars work, but sure.
Now he gets baby skin when he comes back from the dead. That's how it works, so...
No, I think Pierre's going stag. Because I think Pierre's going to take the whole, give him all the beginning of the essentially the spark notes on how to communicate with this guy. Was like, all right, we're going to leave you to it. We're going to do our own thing.
My first thought when I heard you say stag was like he's not wearing underwear, but no, that's commando. That's different.
That is commando, yes.
It seems an oddly specific way to do it, but okay, no worries. All right, so you head to the to Port Wanda, and this guy is basically set up in like a naval bar. So it's almost like an officer's lounge, you know. So you know the place smells of expensive alcohol and smoke, you know, and it's a bit quieter than a bar, you know. There's probably not a lot of shouting going on, a lot of sort of more muted talking. It's almost like what you'd expect in like the executive lounge at an airport. And he's sitting waiting for you when you come in. He stands up to greet you,
wearing a bathrobe and slippers. Hello, Lord Commander.
Peels off one of the cucumbers on his eyes, and he's like, it's you. Welcome.
He's definitely in full uniform, though. You can tell he has, but like the whole left-hand side of his body is like he's got a manic leg or manic arm, and he has like a cane, which is more than an affectation. He actually needs it to walk cleanly, because his mechanical leg is not super good. Yeah, but definitely he's obviously had some horrific injury down the left-hand side of his body, which clearly looks like a burn injury anyway, just based on how messed up his face is.
Pierre will extend his hand out for a nice, firm, strong handshake.
Yep. Lord Commodore, thank you for meeting me. Can I offer you a cigar? He like extends like a box, opens out a box with cigars in it.
Absolutely. Pierre will take one. Trying to remember at the moment, you don't have a servant. And essentially forgetting that he has the like special cigar cutter. Just essentially just takes a small like pocket knife or something that he has, because why not?
Yep.
It's very ornate for no apparent reason.
Surely he's got a pistol that can light a cigar.
What'd you say?
I said, surely you have a pistol that can light a cigar.
But
Yeah.
they have to be careful to make
He
sure it's
uses
not
a
a real
plasma
one.
pistol and then throws the plasma pistol like a grenade.
It's a burning blade version of a pistol where it's actually a malfunction.
Just hold it down and lean down and like light the cigar off the top of the resonance coils on top of the plasma pistol.
Oh,
Pretty much, yes.
So,
This guy goes,
Tastes like cancer.
You want to know how I got all these augmented limbs? Well,
It probably just has like another just lighter, just because
yeah.
it seems like everybody has one, or even though they don't smoke.
All right. He
In
invites
a
you to sit
world
down
where a
and then
Zippo lighter becomes like a relic, and you're like, yeah.
he pours a couple of glasses of something expensive just over ice and slides one across the table to you.
Oh, ice. I thought you said rice, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. What's happening in this universe?
He's real weird.
So, Commodore, can I call you Pierre?
Absolutely.
I heard about your exploits in the Spinwood Front, the battle against the Orcs. Where did you took some impressive trophies?
Indeed. I grabbed the power claw and peg leg of the orc captain of that fleet. I actually faced him one-on-one. He came at me with the claw. I was able to dodge out of the way and blast him with the Inferno pistol. Sorry.
You also have the skull.
I have the skull of the I guess they call them big mechs. I believe what they called them. Along with his I believe what they called them is custom mega blaster.
And what is that you like to fight with pistols? You're a close-in man then.
Closer than sometimes I'd like. but yes. No, I just have a odd affinity for them. Essentially, I like having multiple weapons for different scenarios. For higher armor targets, like a Chaos Terminator that I faced, Melted Pistol works pretty well. For small little fry, Plasma Pistol works better than for smaller auto pistols.
Yeah, I like to be in close too. That's why I joined an armed regiment. And get there faster on tracks.
Pierre like sets that. Thinks about it for a moment. Is like, that doesn't make sense for armor, but okay. Just leave it to the side.
What are we heading into the Expanse to do here, Pierre?
I'll be honest with you. I had to tend to a couple of my colonies, and then eventually we're going to be doing a raid to try to get some.
Raid.
Yes. Try to get some Imperial resources back.
What are we expecting conflict with?
Dark Eldar.
I've not fought them before. What can you tell me about them?
Oh boy. It's essentially. Have you fought Eldar before?
No.
Just in general? No? Okay. Skinny, lengthy Xenos that like to think that they're better than us, but they're not really. Quite squishy. Though they are very nimble, mainly because of their small, skinny frames. As for the Dark Eldar, they take a very not pragmatic approach to warfare, it seems. Or it was from my recollection. And this is when I asked the GM, what would Pierre know about the Dark Eldar?
Probably a lot more than this guy knows. Like he actually sort of says along the lines of, I'm sure everything I need to know is right here in my primer.
Yeah.
And you've probably been exposed enough to the Imperial influences up to Team Primer to know that it really is more about morale than it is about truth. Right. I'll have to send you. I'll just send you the image that the Imperial Eldar identification matrix. How to tell whether it's a regular Eldar, a Dark Eldar, or a Harlequin. It's quite funny.
I'm actually intrigued. Yes.
Yeah. So we're expecting. Go ahead.
Essentially, he'll give him like the basis of what he knows on top of his head as comparison to the slight differences of them.
Are we expecting mass ground combat then against a mechanized foe?
Honestly, it's hard to say. I have to get to where our rendezvous is to find out. Then we'll have more details.
Any border skirmishes, other things that we can keep the troops sharp on while we get there?
Nero appears out of nowhere and is like, don't worry, I'll raise their crew rating a few marks.
There'll probably be a couple that comes along the way. Though Nero, my Arch-Militant, will be able to help with morale and keeping them at tip-top shape. He's very convincing. In a militaristic way.
All right. Give me something, charm, blather, something to try and, contribute to the fact here.
Do it. Do blather. Just do it, man. Do it.
This is a man who would appreciate a blather check.
Yeah. Drive me closer so I can kill it with my sword.
I have like a plus 30 to charm at the moment. Well, no.
You took blather. You have to do it.
Yeah, I do.
You literally have to.
You're correct.
Just know the ship gives us a -5 to all social checks. So
it does.
Yeah.
Yes. So
our ship's super scary, man.
Yep. I'm guessing he's not part of the Navy, obviously. So a plus 10 for now, renowned warrant. And that's it. So it'd be at 83 -5 be 78. I don't like those odds. That's coming from the
But the question is, what would Pierre do?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do Blather just because.
I believe in you. I know you're going to nail this.
For anyone that doesn't believe that peer pressure works, good example.
Here comes the one.
I got to tell you, Pondo's always been like, peer pressure doesn't affect me, but I know it does. You just have to find the right moment.
This is one of them. It's like the more fun part would be the Blather.
Yeah. I
Just
know
because
Pondo.
I have a chance. Actually, no. I'm at a.
I'm the frog on your shoulder, bro.
I'm at an 88 for Blather. Never mind. I forgot to up that. Okay. So I'm at a plus 5 because of the -5 for the Hand of Calixis.
Yeah, Pierre killed a Chaos Terminator. I think it was a Chaos Terminator Sorcerer,
I'll
actually.
spend a fate point to up that up one more point.
Nice.
It was
Just scraped it in. There we go.
Obliterator.
Okay.
It was Obliterator, which are actually harder to kill than Terminators, and a lot more weapons.
I think that we're going to get along, Pierre. In fact, I bought a little something for you. He reaches into like a satchel. So beside his where he's sitting and pulls out like a data slate and then like also like a code key, like for like a vehicle's access key, effectively. Tosses it your way. We had a unit we could spare. Meet the Revenant. She's a Lehman Russ battle tank. Yours even after we're done with our association.
Well, thank you. I'll be sure to make good use of it. Believe me.
Someone in the Munitorum just died. His head just exploded.
For some reason, I'm just
the-
imagining that it's just like it's tricked out in the worst way possible. So it's got like a mounted framed photo of this guy like next to the driver's seat, and it's got like fluffy dice on the inside with like
Well, Wally needs a new vehicle, so guess what?
So you have a look at data slate. So effectively, this vehicle was destroyed in action and deemed unrepairable. So the Munitorum replaced it for the purposes of the regiment, but individuals in the regiment decided still to, we can fix this even though the Munitorum says we're not, it gets replaced. So they managed to bring it up to speed. So effectively, it's a +1 tank for the regiment. And it's sort of like it's viewed as lucky because it was destroyed and then brought back from the dead as such.
Right.
So,
We're just going to park it in Lucky 13 and open the
Venerable,
front end
you
of
would
the
call it.
vehicle and use it in aerospace combat. Just bolt the thing to the floor.
there's all sorts of like when you go through like the record sheet for it, there's all sorts of like noted protests from Mechanicus aides to the regiment, like saying this repair was not authorized, this part is not supposed to be used this way, but
Oh, so it might want to do a once over. Got it.
So it kind of reminds me of like when you go to Empyrean and you bring a blueprint in and then you just fucking gut it and put whatever the fuck you want in it.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
kind of what this sounds like to me.
I was having
Yeah.
Imperium dreams last night, actually, Dave. It was scary.
Now
We
we have
actually put 6 jet boosters in there. Why? Don't worry about it, okay?
this is kind of the fact I've been watching shows where people restore cars and they go, look, we have to cut the front end off because it was in a crash and we couldn't find a front end from this car, but we found a front end from a slightly different car that I'm sure if we drill the right holes in will fit nicely onto our existing car, so
So
What a
now we
car
got
person
to
thing
place
to
bets
do.
on how long it's going to take for us to get this thing killed by a melta-gun.
I mean, it's literally just the first time it goes into combat like all of our other vehicles.
It's essentially it. No, the Chimera lasted at least 2 combats before it got.
What's the over-under on a novelty horn on this thing?
I mean, it's ours. We can do whatever we want for it.
It definitely has a flag holder, though, for sure.
Now we just need to get a calculants array just placed right on the back of it as armor for the engine block.
Use it as ablation.
Snowplow.
So you do like looking through his regiment sort of configuration. So he is also, despite being a general, he is also a tank commander. So he commands a Lehman Russ executioner known as the Pyre, which is a full plasma build. Main plasma gun, plasma sponsons, plasma hull weapon.
All in.
Why would you call your ship the Pyre?
So I was probably right then about how he got all the cybernetic limbs.
Yes, it sounds like it.
Yes,
That-
I drive
that build
around
is the
in
way
a
to do it,
fire
yes.
hazard.
Relium Rusts don't explode right away when they.
No, they've got emergency plasma vents. They just take mortal wounds every time you roll a 1.
This is making me think we have to do another ground combat with James, but probably not.
That's okay. I'll sleep through it.
So he was suitably impressed. So you know what? That's basically what I know it's a talk episode today, and I think that we've got everything worked out before we head back into the Moor. So the Silver Skulls. So where's your next destination going to be from here?
I think we're just going to take a stop at the Station 13 real quick, grab what we want.
Yep,
Isn't
that's
what we
going to be
want,
a
a
quick
ship?
stop. Well, we actually want multiple ships because technically the Cowles lineage owns it, and we know that people like park their ships there, just go in and out. So we have the
Chaos
authority to
people park their ships there.
Yes, but also Imperial people.
But also
park their
Imperial
sh-
people. Okay.
Yeah, so we know that there's like people illegally using the passage and not paying tax. So we might show up and give a few parking tickets. But also the thing that we want is a ship.
So we should probably Shanghai some extra crew before we head out there.
Yeah. You know, on top of
that
rustling up some more astropaths and navigators.
Shit.
Well, we got the Astropaths. We're going to work on getting the navigators.
Yeah. They just
House Santai will supply navigators once they're asked. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we pretty much got the Astropaths worked out because I'm guessing, we have at least some, maybe enough for us. Or will we see
Yeah, I mean,
more?
most astropaths are just they're press gang people that can't live outside of that environment. You only have a handful of astropaths which are actually upwardly mobile, talky people.
Is
Oh, okay.
Steinbether still the choir master? Is he alive?
No,
he's dead.
he died.
Fuck. How are we going to get a new Rosen?
I don't. You just have to start talking to the Astropaths again and see if you can find him.
So the only other potential person I can put out there, so obviously Tadeusz Markov is joining. There is also, back from season 1, when you first picked up the hand, it already had a few astropaths on board who had been affected by the whispers of the Last Scion. And you basically decided to ditch them. Some of them are still on Port Wanda and have been getting care to do away with the impact of that especially after the Scion's death. They say, or something, he didn't die, so
He went into the warp.
yeah,
Driving a chaos ship.
Exactly right. Or driving,
Yes, absolutely.
a Blackstone Fortress. So I think that you met one of them in season 1. What's her name again? Something like Kira, I think. Oh, I have to find
It sounds familiar. Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Just ring up all
Second
the
of the
season 1
Astropath choir, Kira. Yep.
yeah. So
Yeah, we'll take them back if they seem
Yeah.
to be, not possessed anymore.
yeah, they're at least familiar with the hand. So
Out
You're
of
saying they can
retirement.
give us a hand. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, do that, and then I guess we should actually do, since we have the Lima Russes here, we should try to get better pilots for the
Gun cutters.
gun cutters. That way
We could also
they
use
can-
a dispenser. I need one for the rocket launcher.
Oh, so you actually do need one for that?
I would
Oh, yeah.
like to cut down on the amount of equipment weight Nero's using.
but Kira Velasco, there's the name.
So I guess we do some shopping now then.
Dispensers are extremely rare.
All right.
I want to get essentially I want to get like 5 Inferno pistols.
The end of the season is just Pierre using 5 Inferno, like 1 in his mouth and 1 on each limb as he's being swallowed by a tyrannid.
I really only like want 2, but you might as well get 5. It's
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're gonna,
Okay, so
you could present them to the 3 captains.
Suspensors are minus 30, plus 30 for any wanting 1, so you'd be a 0 roll to get a suspensor.
okay.
Perfect.
I'll go ahead and do that then.
Yeah, and your profit actually be 45 by my working after the new change.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Then I'm off one. Isn't it that we're less than 100,000 for population?
That's right, yeah.
So is it
Extremely
what's? Oh, it's extremely rare. Oh, okay.
Yeah, for suspensors, yeah.
Okay, so plus for now warrant pure merchant, so plus 20 for commerce. Wow. Okay.
So plus 14, so you're looking at 59% chance of a suspensor.
Come on, Pondo. We've been strong this episode.
Says who?
Yeah.
59. Exactly.
All right, it will be here in...
It's the
4
display
weeks.
model. You got the display model. That's what that is. That's what
Essentially.
they had in stock.
Sounds like we'll have to pick it up on the way back out of the mall.
Or get it shipped out to you, wherever you are.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Potter, you wanted some Inferno pistols?
Yep, I have it worked out as a plus 0 essentially, right?
So yeah, Inferno
Minus
pistols.
20 for rarity because they're very rare,
Very rare, yep. That's it.
and then plus 20 for wanting 5.
5, yep.
So
What quality?
just common.
Okay.
So that way, if they jam, I can just switch to a different one. I essentially take the pirate's way and just have a shit ton of pistols for no reason.
Okay.
I also love the idea that you have a personal engineer that's just like, another bucket of pistols today.
So plus 10.
55.
Bucket of pistols. Sentence that has never been spoken before.
Hey.
See, Pondo, I believed in you, and you should have believed in yourself.
So
Now-
they'll be here in 4 weeks.
So now you just need to hire like 5 body doubles that also all have Inferno pistols. That you can make your own like a firing line of just people that kind of look like you and dress like you, that you command to shoot whenever you want, right? Like
It just followed
Oh,
me.
we moved on, but I was going to joke before that the statue that Arthur described should have been a statue of Avocado, with it being called the Nero Bullet Memorial Statue.
I love the idea that Arthur, you mentioned that when you're talking to Miriam about like, I want to be like sainted and stuff like that. It's like all recorded documentation looks like Avocado, right? Like just as like the ultimate
You know his
comeuppance.
name is actually Avondo, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know his real name. It doesn't
Yes, but
matter
they
now. He's
asked,
Nero the Bullet, right? Like, so-
Yeah, exactly.
Does anybody want anything else?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say I would love a best quality power sword.
Yeah, I still need to get you that, don't we? All right, I'll go ahead and do the roll
So
first.
I'm very close to starting to dual wield.
Hell yeah.
Wow. I wonder what that must be like, not being able to dual wield.
So power swords are minus 20, plus 30 for anyone who is plus 10, minus 30 for best quality is minus 20. So you're looking at 25 plus 6, 31% chance.
You can't do it, Pondo. Not possible.
You're probably right. Yeah.
You got
See-
double what you needed.
You on all the other shit, you're like, I believe in you, and he nails it. And then this one, you're like, nope, not this time.
I just knew it was gonna. I was prognosticating, bro.
Yeah. What are you wanting, AP?
I was just gonna talk about Nero's final scene. He doesn't actually want anything else.
Okay. What would be the acquisition to get like the 5 level 50 troops?
Okay, so I would say that they would be rare. So actually, no. I'd say because it's talking about pilots here, so probably scarce. So let's go +0. You want 5 is +20. Best quality, so it's -10.
Could I give him any assistance as like a navy, like pure navy or ship?
So there's a convention coming up that I can get you a pass.
It would apply to the commerce test rather than the acquisition roll, but I can let you roll that to apply to the commerce test as well.
Okay, because I already also had pure navy.
Yeah.
So do you want me to roll like trade shipwright then or something?
Yep, sure. +10.
Okay.
So scarce, so +0. 22 plus 20.
Okay, so we'll make it another 2 degrees on top of Pondo's, so that'll be 47% chance.
5 of the world's best pilots meet in a bar.
Nope.
Oh no.
To shit talk the Lord Captain. Goddamn.
All right, it was worth a shot.
All right, Nero's final scene.
It's just Nero next to a recovering Riani Zontai. He's wearing glasses that make him look more intellectual as he thumbs through, Mining Colony for Dummies 101.
Do they have glass in the are you just wearing frames? Like, what are you
No,
doing?
they have glass there. But, they're purely aesthetic, cosmetic. He just wants to look smarter now that he's, learning stuff that doesn't involve ballistics tables. That's it.
All right, so we can see a final scene in Port Wonder as Pierre is going around making these deals, setting up these purchases, and the camera pans up into the higher parts of the port where we see
A cyber eagle.
no, a figure entirely in black with a long rifle out and aimed, and we sort of get like a through
this guy
view of a sniper scope, which is aimed at Pierre, and the figure looks over at a small device next to them on sitting on the girder, and they hit a button on it, and the little device comes up red, like the little light comes up red, and they then pack up their stuff, put the rifle back in their case, and pick up and start moving off down along the girder.
They didn't send the money to his bank account, and he was like, "Yep, I'm out."
What do you think it's been? I don't have any fucking clue. Unless he hit him with like a biological weapon or something.
No, I think the hit got called off.
It's crazy. How is that possible?
I don't know, man.
Maybe it's just
The High Lords of Terra are fickle.
We're just surrounded by Inquisitors and Space Marines.
That or it's getting delayed.
That blather check. That's what it was, man. That blather check. he just wanted to meet and see the man that he was getting assassinated. And then he turns out he likes you and gave you a tank instead. It was like, yeah. Either that or that tank is the new assassination path. Which is entirely likely as well.
I mean, if I go into the General Commanders, that's the way to...
It's time for the thing that Henley hates, outroductions. Speaking of people who hate outroductions, let's start with Henley.
Outroductions, man. Yo, what an unbelievable waste of time. I'm Dave. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. Go buy my games. Drink some fucking milk. Eat a salad.
Your games at Kinky Fridays?
Yeah, those are the ones.
Okay.
I only have one. I only have 2 available right now, and you can only get one of them on Steam. But that'll change pretty soon. So, anyway, yeah, that's it.
Speaking of people who play games on Steam, Grimdark James.
I'm Grimdark James. You can find me back here tomorrow for Oath of Ender Steel. If you're a Patreon, be a Patreon. Be cool like the rest of us. Otherwise, we got Cyberpunk on this week. I've lost track.
You
I
mean
think
next
so.
week?
We
Yeah.
didn't have it this week, but we will have it next
so,
week.
Yeah. So back here on Wednesday for Cyberpunk. Back here next Saturday for some more Rogue Trader. All dependent upon Pondo though, because Pondo might suddenly spontaneously spawn.
Oh, you're that close already, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's any day now.
Yeah.
It's constant at the edge of the sea. It's like, do I need to go? No. How about now? No.
Got the go bag packed, huh?
Yeah.
What are the Bonston Higgs contractions or whatever?
Braxton Hicks.
Braxton Higgs, yeah. Oh my god. Ugh.
Dave's learning too.
You're gonna have fun time. Fun time.
Yeah. Have you done a prenatal class yet? Have you learned how to breathe?
Not yet. It's a little difficult because in Poland they don't do them in English, so it's like,
Breathing's the same in every language.
All right. Well, speaking of someone who's having a kid. Oh no, James, you have something else?
I was just going to say, otherwise, follow me on Arthur's Discord, but that's it.
Speaking of someone who's having a kid, Pondo.
I am indeed going to be having a kid some point soon, any day. So I, depending on the day, it'll depend on if we're back next week. And
awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know their gender? Or are you
it's a
keeping
girl.
it a surprise? Oh, congratulations. Yeah.
You know, Pondo. Arthur makes a great middle name for a girl or a boy.
I'm just wondering how long until she plays her first game of Skyrim.
She's gonna play it on the built-in crib monitor. Don Howard does it again.
I just have like the cradle right next to me, and while I'm playing it, and she'll be like, "Yeah, okay, see that? That's a dragon. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna kill it."
Can you imagine the kid? The kid, and then she hears, "Hey, you're finally awake."
That's it. If her first word isn't Fuzzrodar, I'm quitting.
Yeah.
Are you saying that?
Sounding out phonetically the entire time. Foos.
Wagon
Dragonborn. Jesus. Oh man.
Yeah.
You
So
okay,
Yeah, good.
How can my Dragonborn be this cute?
Ooh, I mean, I could probably print it out. Actually, now I think about it.
You're just gonna print out pictures of Skyrim like a storybook.
No, print out like the dragon, the iron helmet.
Look, this guy right here, Ulfric Stormcloak, keep an eye on him. He's going to be real important later in the story. Oh no, look, a scary prison.
As for what you can catch me here Saturdays, obviously. I think the second right now is still planned us for Ranch Simulator.
Yeah. If you guys are up for it, we'll do Ranch Simulator.
Yeah. So as of right now, we're still good for it. So
Perfect. I don't have an overlay or any assets for it. We're just gonna play.
Yep. And that's about it for now. I'm kind of waiting for I don't want to commit too much until the baby pops out. So I'll probably take about a week off when it does, so we can help take care of it and yada yada yada.
I think you're gonna be. I don't know the circumstance, but I think you'll need more than a week.
The sooner you move from it to her, the better it will be for all of you.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's me.
You know, speaking of people who don't have segue material in their outros, let's talk to Big Spoon.
Yeah, I am Big Spoon, or Big Spoon 223 over on Twitter. I'm here on Saturdays for Rogue Trader. I'll be guesting with James and Rad tomorrow on the Patreon episode of Oath of Endosteel, where we're hopefully going to finish up this.
There's no hopefully.
Season. Wow. Okay. Well. All right. It will end tomorrow then. The end of season 2, right?
Yeah.
And then Solaris Knights. I had my final episode of Solaris Knights aired this week for season 1. I'm looking forward to season 2. It was a wild ride, man.
Come a long way from a guy trying to cross a river.
Come a long way. Come a long way. Oh, and recorded my episode of Fractal. I think I can go ahead.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah, when are they up?
After Solaris Nights ends, the Solaris Night Shrimps are going to go insane for 2 weeks without any content. So Fractal's going to be, a little methadone chaser.
Yeah.
Interested to see how different you did it.
No one did it like you, Dave. You're fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, no. So that was like, that's one of the things that I'm really looking forward to with the show is just seeing the variety of chaos that will ensue from a bunch of different people playing D&D.
What I learned is that Arthur didn't clear the chat log, so I can actually go back and see all the roles that my predecessors made and work out how they tried to tackle things.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that would work very accurately, but sure.
I'd be very interested to see if Arthur puts mine first.
Yours is first. You were the first person to go.
Yeah, but you could reorder it however you want because
I am gonna keep it that way, even though yours is so different than everybody else's.
Man, now I'm interested to see what Dave does.
You have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah. Waffo, man. Waffo. Watch and find out. Yeah. So yeah, no, otherwise you can find me over on Arthur's Discord. So that's it for me.
Speaking of people you can find on my Discord, let's talk about me. I got Ranch Simulator on Monday. We have Farming Sim Sundays on Sunday. And it sounds like in the next week or two, the Ark server is going to roll from Ragnarok. We're going to start the actual real game, the story mode.
Oh, so you're going on the island and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I guess we're going to show up incredibly high leveled with super great tames and tech turn raiders and stuff. But yeah, it's going to fucking roll.
Don't restart. Never restart Ark. Oh my god. Just roll deep, man.
I'm trying. I don't know if we'll be able to transfer our characters on our own server to a new map, but I think I figured out how to do it.
You should be able to do it on most
should be able to download ourselves and then switch the server over and upload again. But
it only works if you have the server set up in a specific way. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
Making a backup to roll back to just in case. Anyway, welcome to the 7th year of streaming. I think someone told me that wasn't right, but in the end, it doesn't really matter to me because it's a new year and we have a lot of new shows getting ready to come out. Dawn Agreement, keep an eye on it. Made a video on that, so maybe check that out. And yeah, lots of BattleTech in the future. So if you're a Warhammer 40K refugee who now hates Games Workshop, if this was somehow the final straw for you, just know the BattleTech community will accept you with open arms.
I don't even know how that works necessarily speaking, but
go look on BattleTech Reddit, man.
Yeah,
there's literally 100 people that are like, I need safe harbor, and there's some guy that's like, we shall refuge you here.
Yes. Welcome to our island of stompy robots.
Bring your knights. You can use them as heavy mechs. That's it. All right, we'll be back next week, probably. We do have orcs. Wait, no, we don't. BattleTech doesn't have orcs, probably. I mean, who knows anymore? Bill Klein is coming out in the next week.